What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I am very excited to be bringing you this video because we have the 2016 W Motors Lykan Hypersport in Forza Motorsport 6. This thing is pretty much famous all around the world for its role in Fast and Furious. It's famous for its it's really famous for a lot of things. It's famous for its engine. It's famous for the fact that it's that parts of the interior are actually encrusted with diamonds, I do believe. So this thing is no joke. It's absolutely one of the craziest looking hypercars in the world. I love the way this thing looks, and I think in order to really fully test this thing out and see what we're working with here, we need to give it a lap around the Nurburgring, because really and truly, that's where we're gonna find out how this thing really drives across a ultra varied track with like varied terrain, varied corners, varied angles. So I feel like I said, a lap around the Nurburgring. We're gonna test this thing out, and we're gonna see what time it can put down. Now I'll go ahead and say I'm not the greatest driver in the world for the Nurburgring, but I am pretty decent. So it won't be world record, but it will be quick. So without any more hemming and hawing and all over the place-ness, grab our W Motors Lykan Hypersport, and certainly not Rio. Nurburgring, Nordschleife in the day. Give me my options. One lap. Well, no. Technically, well, yeah, we can do one lap. I'll make it work. One lap, and go ahead and start it up. Now, what I'll do is I'll just turn around at the line so we can actually like kind of go back, get up some speed, and then start our lap. So we don't need to do a whole warm-up lap and then do our actual lap. Now, there is a disadvantage to that, and that disadvantage is the fact that we won't really be totally warmed up to the race anyway. But it will give us first-hand experience of the car. Now, we're dealing with a good bit of power here. We're dealing with over 700 horsepower, so I do believe I'm correct on that. But anyway, the thing is, the only thing really that concerns me about this car is if it's really, really ridiculously tail happy, then it might be a bit of a handful, but holy crap, look at those gauges, and then the exterior too. I'm gonna go ahead and reverse. Wait a second. Let's listen to that. That thing sounds insane. I've never heard anything that quite sounds like that before. It's a little bit of a different kind of sound. It's not your normal, well, I say normal hypercar sound. I mean, no hypercar sounds normal per se, but that's still not a usual sound that you hear even coming out of a hypercar. Let's get this thing whipped around and head back the other way. Whoa, 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 I don't want to go in the pits. Bouncing the crap out of the first gear rev limiter. Around this corner and get into it. Testing out the brakes. Brakes are good. Remember, this is a no practice kind of lap. Whoa! Wow. When you get on the gas, oh my God, guys. You really have to be ready when you hit that gas pedal, because when you hit that accelerator, oh my God, this thing is warp drive. But the thing is, unlike a lot of other cars that are really fast in a straight line, dude, that whole section back there, this car actually does handle. I mean, it handles quite well. It handles actually to the point of where I would be very comfortable kind of turning this into a dedicated circuit car. But I mean, that number though, like when it climbs, you better be ready for it to climb. And wow. Let's see if we can get out of it on the straightaway. It does not stop pulling. This thing never stops pulling. Oh my, woo! Oh my God. Good grief. And the stopping power is tremendous. You can actually rotate the rear end. You can dive the front end in and rotate the rear end around using the brakes. You can trail brake it quite nicely. This is the first hypercar in a long time. Wow, I missed that line. Oh, crap. All right, we'll give it one chance. We'll give it one chance to be rewound. This is the first hypercar in a long time, though, that I've been able to look at and say, yes, I would use that on a circuit. Yes, I would use that as a circuit car. And I feel like, you know, with maybe just a little bit of tuning, you know, a little bit of a change in suspension setup, this thing would be a rocket ship around a circuit. It already is. But, I mean, if I just changed some of the preferences kind of more to my liking, I feel like, yeah, this thing could be a monster. Easy to drive it with the throttle. You just kind of rotate the back end around. It's not ridiculously hard to do either. It's not like you're having to, kind of drift it everywhere. You more, I guess you could say, modulate it. You modulate this car in a certain way that's not quite like a lot of other cars. Honestly, it kind of drives very similar to like a track car, a race car. And I mean, it doesn't feel. A lot of the hypercars, honestly, feel large and they feel heavy. This doesn't feel. What's the best way to describe it? It doesn't feel. It doesn't feel heavy per se. It does feel like it's a, you know, like it's got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of mass to it, but it certainly doesn't feel like a heavy car to drive. No, it's no Ariel Atom, but still, power up the hill. And when you get on that accelerator, God, it goes. It is out of the hole. Oh my God. You have to adjust your braking points too. Because if you don't, oh, we pushed wide. Damn, did not mean to push wide. It seems like the torque band is like right below 6,000 RPMs, like right below, either right below or right around 6,000 RPMs. And if you get it right there, then that's when you can really power it around corners really well. But if it's not right around there, then it's just going to bang off the rev limiter and push. Whoa, jeez. Wow, you could... Dude, this thing dives so well. Oh, God. That line always freaks me out because it's a slightly off-camber corner, but you want to take it as flat out as you can. That's what I'm talking about with the throttle modulation. I mean, it wasn't... Probably didn't need to be quite as sideways as that, but... Oop, carousel time. I will be... Oh, God, okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and admit it. I hate the carousel. I hate that corner. That always screws me up when I'm going for Nurburgring timed laps, and it's just really tricky because a lot of cars, if you try to get at it without modulating the throttle, then you'll understeer big time. But if you try to modulate the throttle on it, the front end will hook in and you'll just spin. So it's a really weird, funky corner. And since it's turbocharged and you've got all that torque, you don't really have to be right up at the rev limiter the whole time. You don't have to, I guess, you don't really have to drive the pants off the engine, but even so, you can still be really aggressive with the car. Whoa, okay, we've gone off. I'll give you a second rewind for that. Keep in mind, like I said, this is a no warm-up lap. This is a no warm-up situation, so... Probably didn't have to brake that much there, but... Oh, God. Come on. Oh, go. Oh, come on. Oh. You certainly learn how to use all the track when you drive this. You use all of that track for damn sure. Down the jump. Oh, okay. I'm figuring out I need to rearrange my braking points. Not quite because the brakes in the car are bad, because they're not. They're not bad at all. They're actually really good. What I need to rearrange in this car is like the points that I consider safe to brake at, because this thing has entry speeds that are way higher than a lot of the circuit cars I've been driving lately, and you just really have to adjust your kind of like your perception of what you think is acceptable to enter a corner at. And I mean, I will not deny that that was a hugely messy lap. But even so, we're only at, what, six minutes and something right now? So, look at it this way. We messed up a ton on that lap, and we're still able to go really quite fast. Let's see what we can get out of the straightaway. Already over 180. On 190. Oh, 200. Into 6th gear, 205. 206, 207, 208, 209, up the hill. 210, 211, 212, 213. This is stock. This is stock. It's also insanity. I mean, this thing, what a machine. Go, 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 go. And across the line. A 7:17.011. For an insanely sloppy lap, to pull a 7:17 is pretty good for an insanely sloppy lap. Which means, if we keep practicing with this thing can be a monster. An absolute monster. Dude, I'm in love with this car. I'm absolutely in love with this car. I'm going to be working with it a whole bunch more. This is going to be a circuit car for me. Absolutely going to be a circuit car for me. Love this thing. You should get your hands on the pack right now, like, for this car. God, I love it. It's a brilliant car. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.